Welcome to Conspiracy Fact Daily, February 18th. Hey, I wanted to check in today and make sure everybody has seen or heard some of the reasonings, getting a little more specific on the reasonings behind Judge Napolitano's firing from Fox. If you go to my blog, conspiracyfactdaily.blogspot.com, I've got a link there to a video where Jones documents the top 3 reasons why he thinks, well, not why he thinks, he says he knows Napolitano was fired. And I spoke about this a couple days ago, and sure, I think we all understand that Napolitano was fired because of what he believes in and the kind of truth he was spreading on Fox News, on Fox Business. You can't do that. We talked about that. But specifically, the 3 things that Jones talks about is, number 1, Rupert Murdoch is being blackmailed right now. Just go on any news site right now and read about what's going on with Rupert Murdoch, and if you don't know, he is the owner of Fox News. So that's reason number 1. So the people that are blackmailing him are not interested in hearing about Ron Paul and liberty and restoring the public, etc. So that was essentially reason number 1. Reason number 2 was specifically Media Matters. Now, it seems like Media Matters has just really kicked it up a notch the past couple weeks with Napolitano, Buchanan, some other folks. They've just been in the news a lot. And I think, and we all know, or if you don't know, George Soros is the financial backer of Media Matters. And George Soros leads right to the key players in the global conspiracy that we all talk about. Well, George Soros apparently would not be interested in Napolitano's views, and much like he did with Glenn Beck, Media Matters decided that they did not want Napolitano on the air anymore. And one of the reasons Jones talks about is that Napolitano said that the 9/11 Commission was a sham, essentially, and that we don't have the truth, we do not have all the facts, and that we need to have a re-investigation, and the American people need to be told the truth. Now, when Napolitano did that, apparently he did that on Jones' show, Media Matters called for Napolitano's firing immediately, that he be asked to resign because of that kind of comment. Because we know that George Soros is a true patriot and will not stand for anybody suggesting that 9/11 might have some holes in their story, the 9/11 Commission. So it's pretty preposterous. So essentially, that Media Matters and George Soros has a lot to do with Napolitano's losing his job. And from what it sounds like, he lost the job. It was by surprise. It kind of came out of nowhere. And he's still considered an analyst with Fox News, but it doesn't look like Napolitano's going to be having much influence on Fox News anymore. Now, it's tough with Media Matters because Media Matters, their biggest enemies are people that I don't really care for at all, like Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity and Rush Limbaugh. That's usually the and Rupert Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch, the head of Fox News, he's 100%, New World Order globalist. He's one of them. So it's odd that George Soros is fighting against Rupert Murdoch, because essentially they're one and the same. So my question is, do they go to this length to hide themselves even that more? Do they infight like this to try to confuse people who are trying to get informed about the situation that we're in? Or let me present this theory. Is it possible that George Soros and Rupert Murdoch are not quite the highest in this pyramid of power, and that they take orders from people above them? And just like the political parties, the globalists at the top are betting on these two guys, and they support them both, and whoever wins, that's who we'll use to control and bring about their new world order, their control system. So if you're listening, please, if you can, comment, chat in, or something. Let me know what you think about that. Why we have this infighting? Is it really a struggle for who has the ultimate control within the control system? All right, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Have a good weekend. Talk to you next week. Truth has no agenda.